Well, that's it. Series 1 of Ahsoka is over. So what are the fans saying about it on social media? You know they're going to be angry or really, really over the top excited. Let's take a look. Welcome back to the Junk Room, everybody. It's me, the Junkman, coming back at you with yet another video. And like I said in the opening, Ahsoka is over. Season 1 is over. This isn't going to be a review. I talk about my thoughts on it on social media, over at Twitter, that Junkman. You can go over there on Twitter. Unless you just want to see the toy stuff. Kenner Toys on Twitter also. Oh, X, I guess I'm supposed to call it. Facebook group. We got the Junkman Facebook group. We got Instagram, Junkman. It's all in the links in the description below. But we're not going to look at stuff I said on the internet. No, we're going to look at stuff you said on the internet. I was looking at some stuff on Twitter and other places, and it was just so extreme. There was a lot of people that had common sense. They liked it, didn't like it, they had good reasons, bad reasons, and it was peaceful. But then there's always some that's so over the top with it. You usually have two fans. You've got one that hates Disney, Kathleen Kennedy, Star Wars so much, they're so over the top with their anger about it. You know, it's crazy. It's just so over the top. And then you got this other group that, I don't know, they love Disney so much, or they love Disney Star Wars so much that they're overpraise it. They overpraise it so much. They call The Last Jedi the best Star Wars movie ever, better than Empire Strikes Back, as a way just to get at those other, it's like them two are fighting each other. And it's almost like, I hate to get political here, but almost in a way to me feels like it's a left versus right thing, where people see, oh, you don't like Disney Star Wars stuff, you're part of the alt-right. Oh, you do like Disney Star Wars stuff, you're a social justice warrior. And they both just go at each other, posting, hey, The Last Jedi was the greatest movie ever. Oh, I'm going to show those alt-right conservatives, or then I'm going to talk about how bad Disney is. I'm going to show those leftists. It just feels like that, and I'm not trying to get political here, but maybe I'm wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong. That's just how I feel sometimes reading these. Again, most tweets and people I talk to, or even if they don't like it or they do like it, they're just calm, cool about it, and explain why they don't like it, and then move on. But let's jump into this. Look at some of these tweets and posts about just so over the top, and some of them didn't even happen. Some of them were just outright lies. So I figured it'd be fun. Let's take a look. Let's start with this one right here. My 4-year-old son Drake writes better MCU fan fiction than Dave Foley writes Star Wars. Now I admit, I wasn't really happy with the writing in this show. The dialogue felt weak. It almost felt like a first draft again to me. But I really doubt his 4-year-old son Drake writes better MCU fan fiction. One thing, his 4-year-old son probably writes it on a crayon and all the words are spelled wrong. And trust me, that's how I write stuff too. But MCU fan fiction, that just sounds horrible. MCU fan fiction, I didn't even know it was such a thing. It just makes my stomach hurt just reading that part right here. Let's move on. Oh, why the dog walks, now he's stepping on plastic. Let's move on. I got a lot of plastic on the floor. I can't believe how Disney has once again ruined Star Wars. The Ahsoka show was god awful, and worst off, it has ruined the original trilogy. But I think that is what Disney wanted to do. They always say this too. Oh, Disney wants to ruin Star Wars. They wants to kill Star. Well, if they don't want, why don't they just don't make Star Wars then? Why don't they just buy it and not make it? Why do they want to? I don't understand. Why would you want to spend millions and millions of dollars to ruin something? Doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't. Maybe it does to some of you. Let's look at another one. Star Wars Theory was right. Dave Filoni is a clone of George Lucas. This guy's knows Star Wars more than anyone. 10 out of 10. Best season final ever in history. Come on, dude. You don't got to oversell it. You can like the show, but you don't got to overdo it. You can't say it's not what is. I've seen better at season endings on Quantum Leap. Especially that last one. I love that last episode of Quantum. But anyway, won't get into that. There is also a group that overpraises Dave Foley. I honestly didn't mean to say Dave Foley, but I can understand that. Let's all take a moment to worship Dave Foley. Let's go. He is our Lord and Savior. But Dave Filoni, they're just over the top. There is some that overly bash him. There are some that's over the top that think he's, I don't know, They think he's as cool as a blue snaggletooth. It's really, really, really weird. So let's move on to another one here. Here we go. The best part of the show as the 12th time Ahsoka folds her arms. Don't get me wrong, the 13th, 16th, and 37th time was cool also. I don't know if this loser here liked it or not. I don't even know what to say about that one. But she did fold her arms a lot. She folded her arms a lot. So let's move on. Star Wars has been dead for years. The Ahsoka show just burned 14 feet under to make sure it doesn't somehow return. This is somebody, of course, that doesn't like Star Wars. You can tell that by the somehow returns. But these people love to say Star Wars is dead. I've been hearing Star Wars is dead since 1999. Maybe before that, but I can tell you, as a fan of Menace, I see all online, Star Wars is dead. I heard that over and over again. It's not dead. If it was dead, you wouldn't be posting about it on social media. I thought after a Book of Boba Fett, Star Wars could get no worse. Then I thought that after Obi-Wan. Then I thought that after Mando 3. And now, I say it again after Ahsoka. Star Wars is dead. There we go, another Star Wars is dead. Star Wars is dead. And it's not dead. Dead is stuff you don't talk about anymore, like my grandmother. Let's see. The next time anyone sees Kathleen Kennedy, I hope she's a Force ghost. She killed Star Wars, and now it's her turn. What? I almost hate to read that. That is just... I can understand not liking a show or being angry that they ruined something you love, but wish death upon someone for it? That just makes no sense whatsoever. Let's go on to another one. I stopped watching Star Wars after what Kathleen Kennedy did to Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi. I haven't seen Ahsoka, but I watched a review on YouTube. That's a great way to see if something's good or not. And it's worse than I could have thought. Girl Power woke BS. That means, if you didn't know, there's another Star Wars. You don't watch YouTube. And I bet whoever this guy watched to see if Ahsoka was good or not, I bet he didn't just pick someone random. I bet he went inside his echo chamber where it's the group of people that always hate anything Star Wars, and he watched them and they didn't like it. And he's like, see, I knew it was bad. Happens all the time. OMG. That was like the best Star Wars thing ever. TV, movie, game, or anything. I never liked Star Wars so much. Epic win. DF. Oh, Dave. I thought it meant Dave Foley, but no. Dave Filoni is the Lord. Better than even Lucas. Nah, I believe. Better than Lucas doesn't say much. Yeah, he did the OT, but kind of went downhill. He got the special editions, got a lot of silly stuff, got farts and stuff in the prequels. But come on. Best thing ever. Best Star Wars thing ever in movie form also. I think you need to watch The Empire Strikes Back again. Or a little movie I like to call Return of the Jedi. Great stuff right there. Let's read another one. Do not blame Kennedy for this failure or others. The real one to blame is BlackRock. They pay Disney to ruin pop culture so they can take over the world. This is not a joke. Look it up, bro. Well, I don't know who this BlackRock is, but it sounds like a very cool metal band. I have to check them out. My friend and I always talk about how The Last Jedi is the best Star Wars movie ever made. Well, now, the last episode of Ahsoka is better than any movie. I'm still crying over how good it was. Oh, you're not crying. You're not crying. First off, you're just saying The Last Jedi was the best Star Wars movie to get them. You got them. Who? You got those Disney haters. And you didn't cry over it. You probably didn't even watch the show. Probably, if I had to bet, you didn't even watch the show. Let's go. My girls never liked Star Wars, but Abigail and Mabel are huge fans. Thank you, Star Wars, for finally making something Star Wars for young girls to like and characters for them to look up to. Hashtag Star Wars, not just for boys. Oh, these people here. Hey, guess what? Those girls you got, what? Abigail and Mabel. Guess what? They can look up to Luke Skywalker. You can look up to someone. You don't have to have the same you-know-what in the pants. No. And I don't even think she has 2 kids. If she does, they probably don't even know what Star Wars is. They never liked it, but now they're a huge fan because they saw Ahsoka Tana fold her arms. Oh, I want to be just like her mom when I grow up. I want to fold my arms just like Ahsoka. Okay, my little boy always says he wants to be Luke Skywalker. Last night he told me he'd rather be Ahsoka. Thanks, Disney. I don't know. Is this one bashing the show or is this one saying it's good? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if he's happy that his little boy, is now more of a Ahsoka fan than a Luke fan. I don't know. I'll let you decide that one in the comments. I'm not really sure about that one. And we've got another one here. After what we just saw for this season of Ahsoka, how can anyone not see Kennedy and Filoni want to ruin Star Wars? Kill it, destroy it, fire them both. Oh, they're always getting fired. I thought Kathleen Kennedy was already getting fired. Last I heard, she got fired after Indiana Jones or something. Why would they want to kill it? I can understand maybe wants to make something you don't want her to make, wants to take Star Wars in a different direction. You don't think so, but I don't think she wants to kill it. They just wouldn't make it. Is this the last one? Thank God. I'm block any one of you white men that bash Ahsoka. Get over it. Women can be in Star Wars also. What? Ahsoka is better than any of those white men Jedi you drool over at the toy store in your mom's basement. I wish my mom had a toy store in her basement. I don't know about you. I'm not going to tell you what's in my mom's basement. But, okay, let's start here. White men. If Johnny's going to block white men that bash it. Anybody else, okay. If you're a black man, you're going to bash it, that's okay. What does it say? Get over. Oh, women can be in Star Wars also. Yeah, we know that. It's called Princess Leia. Padme Amidala. Remember Padme? I almost said Padme in the brewery, and out of habit. Padme Mothma, however you say her name. The girl from Rogue One. Rey Skywalker. Aunt Peru. Rest says I say it wrong. Aunt Peru is what I said as a kid, so I'm saying it now. There's a lot of girls in Star Wars. And one in Han Solo movie. Make any sense? These people, like I said, half of these people that are really on the extreme angry side and the extreme overrating side, I don't even think they watch this stuff. I think they're just in their little echo bubble. They're in their chamber and they're trying to get brownie points. Like, oh, look how much I hate Star Wars. I got them. Or how much I love Star Wars. Look, I got those other groups. It's sad. It's a sad state of the Star Wars fandom. And this is just a small group. I know they get a lot of attention. This is a small group. Most of us, we go on our little forums. We go on our Facebook groups. We go on our Twitter, our Instagrams, whatever. And we have a good time. We discuss it. We debate it. We don't get like this. But there's always like my mom used to say, there's always a fly in a shit sandwich. And boy, she packed my lunch, so she knew what she was talking about. That's all I'll say. Well, as always, thumbs up so you like my content, subscribe to the channel. We'll talk again.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.